Okay, so something came up the last few days which really is worth talking about. Um, you may or may not have seen this video on TikTok where this woman goes on a rant about the journal application on the iPhone, and I'll show you a little bit about this here in just a second. And she was saying that she found a secret setting that's then allows people near you to find out your personal information, including your name and all kinds of stuff. And what's really quite concerning about a lot of this is that this is the likes, these are the comments, which mostly agree with her, these are the bookmarks, and these are the reshares, right? And the problem with this is that she has taken something which is, let's say it's ambiguously named, and turned it into something which is not anything like what that feature is used for, okay? So let me show you what I mean here, alright? So a special guest this week is I have my iPhone here, right? Now, inside here, there is a journal application you can see right here, okay? The journal application, I haven't started using it yet. I have nothing against it, I just don't find that I have enough time to do so. But the journal can prompt you in certain situations to write about things, okay? So let me just show you what I mean by that. So if I go into settings, I go down to journaling suggestions down here. Here you can see I have a few things turned on, right? Where it shows like activity, media, contacts, photos, and so on. So if I took a photograph or a video that specific day, I may get a prompt later on in the evening saying, "Hey, do you want to talk? Do you want to write something about this specific photo, or do you want to talk about these messages which you received from such and such a person, or the good exercise that you did in your activity, or something along those lines?" Okay. Now that in and of itself, because all those things are stored locally on my phone, there's no privacy issue, right? What this woman here is talking about is this down here, this nearby people item here, right? So it's not the first item, it's the second item, which is turned on by default whenever you install iOS 17.2, I think is when the journaling app came out. So, and it shows discoverable by others. And this is the thing that this woman here is going on a complete wild rant about. Alright? And she says that when this is enabled, right here, this suggests that anybody who is near you will be able to find you from your phone. It's not accurate, and it's bordering on slanderous what she's saying. So what this is actually doing, if she would have spent just a few minutes going and doing some actual research here, is that what this is actually collecting, right, is stuff like this, right? So let's see, where was it? It was right here. Okay, the journal entries are encrypted on your phone, right? So that's that. Let's see, and the actual point of this right here, when it's enabled, allows other iPhone users with the journal app to detect your iPhone via Bluetooth. Okay, now what does that mean? Well, first of all, Bluetooth is a very narrow range, okay? So let's say that I go to a restaurant and I have this enabled on my phone and other people have it enabled on their phone as well. What will happen is that if they are contacts with me, right? If they are a fellow contact, then I may get prompted later in the day with something which says, would you like to write in your journal we noticed you were at such and such a place with such and such a person. And that's it. That is the whole purpose of this one thing down here, this discoverable by others. It serves no other purpose. Apple is not secretly sharing your information with other people. It's just, it's nuts what she's actually saying is happening here. So please don't believe everything you read and hear whenever people throw up all kinds of problems with Apple, with their devices, and especially with privacy, because Apple takes privacy very, very seriously.